October and the FIA Formula 3 European Championship season comes to its conclusion at the Hockenheim finale.
Formula 3 is the best young driver school, and as you see, especially in the last 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, a lot of the guys jump straight to Formula 1.
The championship was decided last time out at Imola, won by young Canadian Lance Stroll. The rookie title, though, is up for grabs, and even former F3 champions are on hand to take in the action.
Yeah, it's nice, always nice, you know, to come with no pressure. You know, I'm not racing, so I'm coming to see my old team Prema. Always nice, you know, to see the old family, and you know, it's been nice memories, you know, me coming here. I always enjoyed this time, and you know, I've been champion, so lot of great memories, and I like to come back.
Hi everybody, my name is Ralph Aaron. I race for Prema Power Team, and I'm gonna take you around the lap of Hockenheim. So a lap around Hockenheim, we immediately approach turn 1, which is on this lap is not flat, but normally with new tires during qualifying it's flat with 6th or 5th gear. Then turn 2, 100-meter board is the braking marker, 2nd gear, and really important to carry the speed through the corner, and the exit is really important for the next straight. A good slipstream can help a lot with the lap time during qualifyings or free practices, or even in the race. It's good to get a slipstream over here, and then into the hairpin it's possible to overtake. Hairpin turn 6, really hard braking from 6th gear to 1st. And then it's really important to brake late, as late as possible, and get a good exit, because there's a straight afterwards. Approaching this corner is flat, and then we get to turn 8. Again, brake as late as possible, but really need to carry the minimum speed and get the exit. Really similar to turn 2. Also the corner radius is really similar. Then over here we're flat, and also during qualifyings with new tires over here we go through flat with 5th gear and really high speed corner. Now onto Sachs, which is a really banked corner. On the video it's hard to see, but actually there's a lot of banking, and that gives the car amazing grip. We come to the pre-last corner, just always trying to carry as much speed as possible, and then last corner keep the minimum speed up high, and then get a good exit for the next lap.
Looking back at race 1 in Imola, Lance Stroll, the pole sitter for Prema Power Team, holding on to the lead as Max Günther dropped into 2nd position behind him. Quickly developed into a lead battle, also featuring car number 2, Kiwi Nick Cassidy for Prema, chasing Max Günther and Lance Stroll. Well, the Prema Power Team, definitely the dominant force. Lance Stroll coming under attack, and all three then making a run down into the hairpin. Maxi Günther making the best of a bad job as he got the right line and held the lead. Cars going off everywhere behind. With full tanks, the Prema Power Team dicing with each other, bouncing over the curbs. Was number 2, Nick Cassidy. Number 1, rather, Lance Stroll. Nick Cassidy right behind. And drifting out wide after contact, Maxi Günther. Back in front, Lance Stroll. Günther in 2nd position. Replay, Alexander Sims and Ben Barnicoat. And Barnicoat coming in with a damaged front wing. 6th place battle, Joel Eriksson ahead of Antoine Hubert. Hubert trying to get a run up the inside, but Eriksson defending hard in the stadium complex. Joel Eriksson, number 22, staying just in front, being joined by number 11, Nikita Mazepan, in the high-tech GP car. Lead battle continuing to rage. Nick Cassidy and Maxi Günther now battling for 2nd place. Günther down the inside, Gets by at the apex. Cassidy fighting back underneath him. And with a tiny overlap, but not quite enough. Gunter offline, but still guarding the inside. Lance Stroll comfortably out front by this stage. Fourth place and trying to catch the lead group is Ralph Aaron in the Prema car number 16. And Maxi Gunter holding off Nick Cassidy. Again, the move at the hairpin, and Gunter block pass. Cassidy can't quite get enough traction on the outside. Well, the hairpin is often a scene for minor and major disasters. Joel Eriksson inside Antoine Hubert's number 21 car. Hubert gets the cut back on him though. He's got the inside line and the overlap into the next right-hander and squeezes his way back in front, but can't shut the door down into the tight left that follows. And Eriksson is back in front. Slow-mo shows just how close the racing is in Formula 3. Little too close there. Number 4, Lando Norris getting under Pedro Piquet. Norris having to come in to have his damaged nose wing sorted out at Carlin. And they decided it's time to call it a day. Battles further down the order continue. Lance Stroll easing away out front. Oh, and a miscalculation. Jake Hughes gets it all wrong at the hairpin. Car in front. Antoine Hubert possibly just catching him out, braking in an unfamiliar position. Jake Hughes out. Lance Stroll racing away to victory in the first encounter. And a 1, 2, 3, 4 for Prema Power Team. Maxi Gunter second, Nick Cassidy third, rookie Ralph Aaron in fourth, ahead of the best of the rest, Sergio Sette Camara and Joel Eriksson, who's the second scoring rookie.
I saw a gap. I went for it, and then when my nose was in front, then Maxi closed the door. So if he would have just not left the gap, then I wouldn't have went for it. But I saw a gap, I went for it, and then after he closed the door, so it's too late, and that's why we had contact. But we finished 1-2. We didn't, end up out of the race. So I don't see what the big problem is.
Yeah, bit of a shame about this corner, but yeah, then I recovered well in driving a good race. I had a good speed and overtook Nick on the way to the hairpin again.
I was told Maxi wouldn't pass me because I'm fighting for third in the championship. So yeah, I had a few issues. I was not so quick, and then he made a move, which surprised me because it was different to what I was told.
Formula 3 European Championship finale weekend at Hockenheim. Well, let's have a look at one of our more promising rookie drivers.
Hello guys, I'm Joel Eriksson. I'm from Sweden. I'm 17 years old and I'm driving for Team Motorpark this season in Formula 3. It started everything 10 years ago, 2006 with karting, and then I stopped 2013 and I ended up 2 times Swedish champion. And then straight on to Formula Car 2014, I like Formula Masters, was 5th in the championship, was good. Last year was Formula 4, was vice champion, 7 wins, so it was good. And this year Formula 3, and my goal is rookie title. My biggest supporter is my family for sure, and the biggest point for me is my brother, because he drives Formula Car many years, so he have a lot of experience. So all his mistakes he learned me, so I don't need to do that. So, but for sure the family is the biggest support for me. My idol is Kimi Räikkönen because he has been world champion in Formula 1, and I like his personality because he's quite cool and quite strict, I have to say. So this is my idol. I have one favorite track, and it is Spa Francorchamps, because I like this track. It's going up and down. It's really fast track, and all of my races there have been quite successful. So this is my favorite track.
Ericsson on the grid for race 2, and once more our newly crowned champion Lance Stroll from Canada is on pole position.
Well, I've always been proud of Lance. It's not because of his racing achievements. I'm proud of him as just being a fantastic son.
As every father would be, while Stroll continues to dominate the 2016 campaign. Joel Eriksson with a 39-point lead in the rookie classification. Just needs to tie it off with a good weekend here. Revs rise and away they go. Very disappointing getaway from Jake Hughes on the outside of the front row as Lance Stroll jumps away. Sergio Seti Camara from 4th on the grid, attacking Jake Hughes. Joel Eriksson also in the battle for 2nd place. As they get to the hairpin for the first time, it could be a major sort out, but Lance Stroll has done exactly what he needs to do. Sergio Seti Camara up to 2nd place, Joel Eriksson there as well. You sweep round the long left-hander down to the hairpin. And a big lock-up contact for number 2, Nick Cassidy, with a rear of Alexander Sims. Well, Sims had the lock-up, but a little bit of damage to his tyre. Nick Cassidy, broken left front suspension. That is the end of his race. Things are not going the Kiwis' way. Maxi Günther battling for 9th place with George Russell. Also the pair battling for the runner-up spot in the championship. Good tight battle between the two of them, but a long way down the order from where they would prefer to be. Russell lunging late to the inside at the hairpin, catching Günther by surprise. Drive-through penalty judged to have jumped the start, Sergio Seti Camara. Watch him on the left, 2nd row back. Very, very close indeed, but you cannot lie, you cannot argue with the electronics. You can be faster than they think you were, but you can't argue. He comes back in a long way down behind number 7 Mikkel Jensen and Lando Norris in car number 4. And that moves Eriksson up to 2nd, Callum Ilott up to 3rd place, and then George Russell up to 7th spot. Ralph Aaron in 6th position. Another Prema Power Team driver. Prema even stronger this season, it seems, than before. Peter Mucke from the Mucke Motorsport team. Here's one of his men, David Beckmann, young German, running a long way out wide. Well, not everything on the Hockenheim track is supposed to be there. Luckily, the hair got out of the way. And like a hare released from the gates being chased by the dogs, Lance Stroll once more gets away and gets to the line first. Another comfortable victory. 2nd place goes to Joel Eriksson, Callum Ilott 3rd. And Stroll's family, his father, Lawrence, looking delighted again. Prema Power Team with just the 1 car on the podium in race 2. Mum, sister and dad all offering their congratulations to Lance.
Amazing. I've been working for this all season. My goal before the season was for sure to win the rookie championship and then made the best out of it in the overall championship. But I reached my goal and I'm really happy, really happy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already a champion, but I think it's even better. I have less to lose. So I'm just going out and having some fun. I'm not really thinking points or any of that. I'm just, you know, race by race and going for the win.
th and final race of the FIA Formula 3 season, and the F1 Elite have come to watch.
Really big step in the career from every driver. If you are successful there, you're successful. You can have a successful career.
And it's not just the drivers who pay attention.
It's a very strong grid. I'm a firm believer in Formula 3 as a series. I think it's an excellent training category for the young guys, and it's good to have seen the season.
His son Harrison Newey is a driver as well. Joel Eriksson starting from pole position, the new rookies champion, and Lance Stroll strolling away from 4th place on the grid. The Canadian, it seems, can do no wrong at the moment, looking for yet another victory. And right in front of him, just the one man who can stand between him and win number 3 of the weekend, Joel Eriksson. Cars running out wide, and that will attract the attention of the stewards as ever. As they rush down towards the hairpin, Joel Eriksson with just one car in his mirrors, that of champion Lance Stroll. Then the battle for 3rd place, Nick Cassidy with number 18, the blue Carling car of Jake Hughes, going the long way around the outside for the hairpin. Inside goes Sergio Sette Camara, and Jake Hughes gets held out by Nick Cassidy, and as he drifts out wide, the Brazilian with the yellow nose goes 3 for second. Meanwhile, it's wheel to wheel. The battle for the lead. Lance Stroll takes the lead away from Joel Eriksson. The champion and the rookie champion wheel to wheel. Nick Cassidy back up to 3rd, Camara in 4th. And then in 5th position is car number 18, Jake Hughes. Well, down at the hairpin, Lance Stroll dived to the inside. And so too, number 2 on the defence, costing them positions. Lance Stroll finally getting in front as they came into the stadium section for the first time. Battle under braking for 3rd place. Through goes Nick Cassidy, retaking the spot. Well, that is car number 8, David Beckman. And on the outside of him, Ben Barnicoat. Barnicoat looks as though he's just about survived intact, but Beckman with a bit more damage. Beckman into the pit, and the Muka Motorsport team with a new nose ready. We'll take a look again at Lance Stroll from 4th on the grid. Not the greatest start by the front row men, but he gets his elbows out and makes room for himself. Now seems all but certain that he'll be racing in Formula 1 with the Williams team in 2017. And could he be another impetuous youngster in the mould of Max Verstappen, who raises everybody's hackles with his aggressive, youthful driving style? Well, whatever else, you can't argue that he likes to get his sleeves rolled up and race. Little further back, Sergio Sette Camara with Jake Hughes, number 18, and 25, Alexander Sims, right with him. Sims in a high-tech GP car. Also a very successful GT racing career going on for him. George Russell retires from the final race of the 2016 Formula 3 campaign. Jake Hughes under braking with Camara on the inside, and Hughes lets him go out wide, cuts back immediately. Made him go deep and late into the hairpin. and counter-attacked immediately. Come around the number 9 car, trying to go the long way around the outside. That is fool's gold. It looks like it's doable, but the left-hander there is so tight. Little further back, more trouble. And that is Daniel Ticktum and Nikita Mazepan. Ticktum perhaps over defensive. Callum Eilert retires at the Van Amersfoort Racing garage. His season ends as he walks away from the car. Battle continues to rage between Jake Hughes and car number 2, Nick Cassidy. Cassidy outbreaks himself coming into the stadium complex. Hughes goes by for 3rd place. Great ding-dong battle between them. All Lance Stroll's ding-dong battling done on lap 1 of the races, but here, again, Hughes taking advantage of a mistake by Cassidy. Lance Stroll makes it another 3 out of 3, perfect weekend. He rounds out his championship winning season with another victory. Perfect score here in the season finale. Confirmation of the result, Joel Eriksson, the rookie champion in 2nd. Jake Hughes completing the podium in 3rd spot.
It's just too much for me to take in. You know, championship was already amazing, and then to finish this way, triple win, and the last race was just amazing. Starting 4th, it wasn't an easy one. I had to fight my way to the front, and to take the win, it's just amazing. I mean, it's just like it's a dream come true, and even beyond a dream come true. I have no words to describe how I feel.
So the champion in fine form.
To be fair to him, he was defending very well, hard but very fair. So in the end, I was just trying anything, and I realised I could never get ahead before the braking for turn 6. So I thought I'd force him to the inside so I could try to get the cut back out of turn 6, which is how it works in the end. I tried it more than probably 3 times before, and then the 4th time it worked.
And the final championship standings, George Russell 3rd in the points, Maxi Günther took 2nd, but the final word goes to our champion.
Just a massive thank you to all the Mercedes, Prema Power Team, everyone who contributed to this championship. I can't thank everyone enough, and it's just amazing. We've got to really enjoy the moment, and then, you know, the next couple of weeks we'll figure out what the future holds and what next year's plans are.